The INFINIX Hot 30i and the Tecno Spark 10C are two phones that have so much in common. Really, it was kind of hard for me to come up with a comparison video for the two of them because of the tiny details that separate them. So in this video, I'm going to be considering those tiny details and see whether they're actually good enough reasons to choose one over the other. So stick around, let's have this conversation. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Benjamin. Now, talking about the differences between these two phones, the very first difference you would notice is in terms of pricing. The base version of the INFINIX Hot 30i comes for around 77,000 naira, while that of the Tecno Spark 10C goes for around 85,000 naira. So give and take, that's about 8,000 naira difference between the two phones. So the question now is it advisable for you to spend that extra 8K in buying the Tecno Spark 10C, or should you just save that money and go for the INFINIX Hot 30i? We're still going to find out as we consider other differences between these two phones. Now, the second difference you're going to notice once you open any of these two boxes is the chargers that came along with the phones. Now, the Tecno Spark 10C comes with a 10 watts charger, and it takes about 2 hours plus to charge the 5000 mAh battery from 0 to 100%. While the INFINIX Hot 30i comes with an 18 watts charger, and it takes a little above 1 hour 30 minutes to charge the 5000 mAh battery also from 0 to 100%. But would that really be a determining factor to consider which of these two phones you should get? I don't think so, because whichever one you choose to get, you can actually just get a fast charger to go along with it. But that would mean you spending extra money, and I think that is what we are trying to avoid with this video comparison. Now let's talk about the second thing that sets these two phones apart, and that has to do with the finishing at the back of the phones. Both of them are the same when it comes to build quality. They are both made with plastic recyclable material, so you really can't differentiate them when it comes to build quality. But however, where you can sense a difference between the two is in terms of finishing. They both have this super glossy finishing at the back, but the INFINIX Hot 30i has this dual tone finishing that just makes it a little bit more premium and more beautiful to see than the Tecno Spark 10C. The Tecno Spark 10C, on the other hand, is super glossy, attracts anything attractable, except you want to use the TPC casing that came with the phone. So however, without saying too much, when it comes to build quality, they are the same. But when it comes to design, of course, we'll be leaning towards the INFINIX Hot 30i. It's just slightly better than the Tecno Spark 10C. But should that be a reason why you should choose which of these two phones to get? I still don't think so, because what makes a phone better than the other really is very little as to the design, but much more as to what it can do on the inside. So let's go right away and talk about the third one, which is on the inside, and that is the cameras. The Tecno Spark 10C comes with a 60 megapixel main camera and an AI camera, while the INFINIX Hot 30i comes with a 13 megapixel main camera and also an AI camera. Both of them have an 8 megapixel front-facing cameras. Of course, when it comes to picture taking with this phone, I really don't know if anyone actually buys these low-budget phones with the aim of taking good pictures with them. But here are some pictures I took with both cameras, and you will see that the Tecno Spark 10C takes slightly better pictures than the INFINIX Hot 30i. When you're taking a street view like this one, you can see right now, you don't really get to see so much difference between the two pictures. Or when you're trying to take plants and other things, you just see that the colors in the Tecno Spark 10C seems more popping than what we have in the INFINIX Hot 30i. But when it comes to taking real objects like a human, as you can see right here, you get to actually see major differences in the pictures taken by these two phones. The one taken by the Tecno Spark 10C looks more enhanced and actually a final representation of the object than what we have from the INFINIX Hot 30i. So in terms of camera, we definitely will be giving it to the Tecno Spark 10C. When it comes to videos, both cameras shoot videos at maximum 1080p at 30 frames per second. Of course, you will not expect any form of stabilization in the videos. I'm talking about the 8 megapixel front-facing cameras of both phones. Well, just like the back cameras, they are just there or even worse off. So you don't ever want to think of buying these phones and then using the front-facing camera for anything good. So the question now is that 8K extra you want to spend, is it worth it? Well, if you ask me, I would say, well, it does, because you get to have better cameras. The design may not be as good as the INFINIX Hot 30i, and the charger that comes in the box with it may not be as fast as that in the Infinix or 30i, but then because of that camera advantage, which I feel really matters, the Tecno Spark 10C is definitely a better phone you want to get at that price point. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it very useful. Don't also forget to subscribe to the channel so that you get to see more videos like this. Kindly give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can help push it to other people to also see. And I also get used to this face because I'm going to see you in my next video.